It's a great kind of coincidence that some of the themes that they managed to kind of bury in just the right depth in each one of their films. That those issues in this film happen to be so topical, so timely, so current today. These.
Well, now wait a minute. Polar bear fur, Rat Pack music, fancy cup. I know whose car this is. We gotta go.
Why? Whose car is it?
The most feared crime boss in Tundra Town. They call him Mr. Big, and he does not like me, so we gotta go.
I'm not leaving. This is a crime scene.
Well, it's gonna be an even bigger crime scene if Mr. Big finds me here, so we're leaving right now. Oh, God. Raymond! And is that Kevin? Long time no see. And speaking of no see, how about you forget you saw me? Huh? For old time's sake? That's a no.
So we're here at Zootopia, Junkie, and we're surrounded by animals, you know.
Yep.
Which is,
But we're safe.
We're safe. My first question to you is, I know you played this Sly Fox in the film, but if there was a animal to describe your personality, what would it be?
You know, the sloth in the film is pretty similar to me. I'm a very...
I'm a little faster than the sloth.
I'm really not. I mean, I can flick the switch when we're doing junkets, but if that thing wasn't on, I'd be half asleep. I wouldn't be talking. I'd be listening. I'd kind of come up, you know, with a little zinger every once in a while, but I'm a lying in wait kind of guy.
Yeah.
So maybe the sloth.
They're all sloths?
What, are you saying that because he's a sloth he can't be fast? Flash, 100-yard dash. Buddy, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Officer Judy Hop, CPD, how are you?
I am doing
Fine?
well. What
Hang in there.
can I do
Well, I was hoping you could run a
for
play.
you
Well, I was hoping you
today?
Well, I was hoping you could run a play for us. We are in a really big hurry.
What's the plate
29 T
number?
29 THD03.
2 9 T
HD03.
H
D03.
D
03.
0.
3.
Hey, Flash, want to hear a joke?
No!
Was there any pressure when you look at Disney animated features and you have Wreck-It Ralph and Frozen and Big Hero 6 and now Zootopia? When you look at that track record, were you like at all nervous about this picture at all, at what you had to follow up, so to speak?
Not really, because I mean, I think they've got such a loyal fan base that whatever they put out is going to be seen by a large group of people, and then if it's good, which they all are, then based on its merits, it has legs, and you know, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5 ends up being, you know, really good for them, and that's why they all end up making so much money, and then they reinvest that money in attracting like the greatest people in the world to work for their company, perpetuate this brand. And I wasn't thinking about how it was going to do, because that kind of takes care of itself. I was just more excited to be invited to be a part of all that, you know, high quality.
Yeah. What the movie is saying about today's world, and whether we're talking about the industry or politics, it seems like the movie is very relatable to what we're talking about in social circles these days, don't you think?
It's a great kind of coincidence that some of the themes that they managed to kind of bury in just the right depth in each one of their films. That those issues in this film happen to be so topical, so timely, so current today. These issues of tolerance and racism and xenophobia and fear-mongering and all of that stuff that's obviously so prevalent in today's campaigning and stuff. I'm really happy that, you know, when you're really good, less things happen by accident.
Yeah.
And they are really, really good. So the fact that they started writing this 4 years ago, it's kind of a happy accident that it's so timely, but they deserve to stumble upon some of those.
Well, now wait a minute. Polar bear fur, Rat Pack music, fancy cup. I know whose car this is. We gotta go.
Why? Whose car is it?
The most feared crime boss in Tundra Town. They call him Mr. Big, and he does not like me, so we gotta go.
I'm not leaving. This is a crime scene.
Well, it's gonna be an even bigger crime scene if Mr. Big finds me here, so we're leaving right now. Oh, Raymond! And is that Kevin? Long time no see. And speaking of no see, how about you forget you saw me? Huh? For old time's sake? That's a no.
Animated features versus regular acting. Like, how was your acting muscles where you're in a recording booth and you're not able to physically see you? Like, how is that different than what you're used to?
It's, you're talking, that's all you've got, so you kind of have to overact a little bit to give it that little extra bit of life. But for the most part, you're making a very educated bet that the people further down in the process, further forward in the process, the animators, are going to complement or offset, juxtapose what you're doing with your dialogue. They're going to be doing with animation, and together you guys make this final product. Whereas as an actor in live action, you're doing all that stuff. So it's a bit of a handoff and a trust that you're leaving to the rest of the team. And with this, it's a pretty easy gamble.
Yeah, it's an easy place to trust is
Yeah.
Disney. So great job. Always love seeing you or hearing you on film.
Yeah.
So keep on doing a great job. We'll keep on watching.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you.